gel together and become one?
It really depends on the makeup of your team. How many new guys are on the roster? The style of play. Do the new additions have any previous chemistry with some of your players?
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Bradley Beal. LeBron James is out there with Jaylen Brown. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Maxey in at the 1. Now here's Maxey. Pass to Randle. And Randle throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randle to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Now Brown. Now here's Embiid. He's defended by Randle. Randle against Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Julius Randle with the rebound. Here's Philadelphia. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Well, Joel Embiid rarely wanted to share all of his cards, but coming off of what he called the most important offseason of his life, he said he cares about how it will be remembered in the game of basketball, and he understands what remains to be done.
Chasing that ring. And Shams, we appreciate the report. About a minute and a half through the first quarter.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Here's Randle. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Randle's got his second bucket tonight.
And, you know, they like Randle to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Brown against Jefferson. Pocket 6. Back to Ellis. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. The 76ers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Screen by James. Here's Brown. It's good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Jordy Fernandez and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Before long, we were talking about LeBron James, and he said, he's a focus for us tonight, absolutely. Coach shared, saying in clutch situations, we're ready to double James and be assertive. But I'm sure he knows that. LeBron, as always, on the minds of the opposition. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. And the 76ers with a completely new group now.
Substitutions on the court.
Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Here's Embiid out left to the wing. They need this. No good there. Nice D from Porter. The 76ers leading by 8. 1:19 left in the first quarter. No one near edge come as he lets it fly. It's good from long range.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so Jordy Fernandez decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Nets will get a change here. Nets trail by 11. And the Sixers last season, Tim, winning less than half as many games as had been projected.
Well, the injury bug completely derailed their season. And by the tail end of that year, a low win total was actually in their best interest because they were trying to ensure they retained their top 6 protected pick.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
To the middle. Here's Clowney. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Edgecombe with it. He has 6. Whoa!
Unreal!
And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And so it's PJ Edgecombe making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the 76ers?
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
And so in the game for the 76ers, in the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. James is out there with Randall, and it's Brown in at the small forward. So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
Well, that sounds like a good blueprint. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey guys, Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Back to you.
The drive for greatness, something to watch. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. And Randall throws it down.
And what a find by Brown, demonstrating a willingness to create for teammates.
Nets trail by 17. And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And a new group in for the Nets. Brownie's checked in. Jefferson comes in for Wade. Keon Ellis, he's checked in for Powell. And it's Traoré in for Demon. Jefferson against Brown. Pass to Traoré. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And Jefferson throws it down hard.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
And we're going courtside for a report on Joel Embiid. Allie, how's he doing?
Thanks, guys. I just talked with the Nets head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. It seems the issue may not be so serious as they're allowing a return to action. I'll give you updates as I get them.
And Allie, we thank you for the report. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that. but that does not sound encouraging.
Well, it's the reality of our game. Let's hope he's back on the court soon. That is a tough loss.
To the paint. Brownie, good. Brownie's got his first basket.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Some changes for Brooklyn. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Brown in for Traore. And here are the 76ers now. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That matchup falls in the middle game of this three-game trip. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Well, that's beautiful work by Maxey. He got the screen, read it properly, and then he attacked.
Ellis kicks to Brown. Back to Ellis. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Porter inside. Defended by Jefferson. Connects from three-point range. And the 76ers lead by 19. And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
To get excited and get
Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for the Nets.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Brown outside. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Philadelphia. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series. Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
And so it's Philadelphia, sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up. Being at the top of your respective conference has got to be a good feeling. Right, fellas?
A very good feeling, Ernie. And you always want to be sending a message out there to those teams.
What does the message say, Kenny?
It says, good luck, brother. You'll need it.
Now, looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Nets.
I don't see the fight. They're getting pushed around. You really see it on the glass.
They need some of that diesel energy in the paint.
They can use his size as well.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from VJ Edgecombe.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
Philadelphia leading by 21, and it's time for an injury report.
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for Brooklyn provided some info for us. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. They've made the call that they feel it's okay for him to play. And even though there's a moderate recovery time, he's also confident at the moment to be back on the floor.
Allie, thanks as always.
And I'm sure the training staff is doing everything they can to ensure he's back out there as quickly as possible.
Brown out there with Ellis. Then there's Embiid, and it's Clowney in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Randall, good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Nets shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. On the wing, Brown. 6 points for him. Philadelphia's gone along perfectly from three-point range tonight. They've gone 5 for 5. LeBron a screen on Brown. Maxey kicks to James. Gets the three-pointer to fall. James has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion. You had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
Brown, the pass to James. Makes it off the glass. LeBron's got 5 points now in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Ellis kicks to Brown. Embiid sets the pick for Brown. Driving in. That one good for 2. Brown's got 8.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Let's see what you got. Keep it going. Let's go.
The Nets making a switch here. Finney Smith's checked in.
Substitutions on the court.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, guys. The NBA has its eyes on the old continent. Commissioner Silver said there continues to be an enormous opportunity to take basketball to another level in Europe. The quality of the basketball there has been fantastic, and we think there's a commercial opportunity to create something special. Kevin, back to you.
I appreciate the update, Allie. Thank you. Finney Smith finds Brown. The 15-footer. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. Philadelphia's gone off with a three-pointer tonight. They're a perfect 7 of 7. To the inside. And it's Wagner missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Brown deciding where to go with it. For 3, That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well, and their offense starting to show signs of life.
And that one's good by Porter.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Brown outside. A nice jump shot from the top of the key. Brown's got 9 points here in the second half.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And we the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th, we've got Walker, and it's Kolek in at the point guard. Here's Finney-Smith. No good with the triple. Here's Kolek. It's Beal on the wing, guarded by Powell, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And with the trend great toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
First one falls for him. You know, Tim, you hear some players now feeling they're being unfairly criticized. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I do believe it can get personal at times, but listen, if you are in this league, I think it helps to have thick skin because you are going to be criticized from time to time.
But players do pay attention, don't they? They know what's being said and written.
They pay a lot more attention than they let on, Kevin, believe me. And if they're not listening, somebody in their inner circle is. I promise you that.
Brown, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Outside, Walker. Beal deciding where to go with it. With the teardrop. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Nets shooting 39% from the floor, not their best. Ellis dishes to Jefferson. Three-pointer. Walker with the rebound. Jefferson's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Here's Kolek, and it's Beal in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Beal against Embiid. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Pass to Walker. And the basket is good.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Philadelphia.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for PJ Edgecombe.
Well, it's a great night for him, and his impact goes beyond the box score. The relentless energy he plays with fuels his team.
.119 left to play in the final quarter. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
And the 76ers making a change here. Randall's checked in. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. So, Tim, in the past, it's always been accepted that the veteran-laden teams would have an edge. But I don't know if we're seeing that as much now. What do you think?
Well, I think you used to see a lot more continuity with rosters across a number of years, but nowadays, much shorter contracts means you have teams that evolve and change more regularly than ever before.
Almost feels like you got to be more nimble as a franchise than ever before.
You absolutely have to have much more forethought because you keep these groups together for a shorter period of time.
LeBron passes to Randall. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Stolen. It's good.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Brown, and he lays it straight in.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's too little, too late at this point, but at least they have something to build on going forward.
Good work there as it goes.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Julius Randle.